have talked about how phases influence relationships and present realities. And today we will look at how it influences distinctive opportunities. In It's Just a Phase, Reggie Joyner and Kristen Ivy define distinctive opportunities as opportunities to help kids to know God, relate to God, and experience God's love as they move through each phase. In the book of Deuteronomy, Moses said that the Israelites were to love God with all their heart, soul, and strength. In short, they were to relate to God and to know God with each of these different ways. To relate to God in only one of these ways would result in not fully knowing God as you should. So how can we help our kids to know God with all their heart, soul, and strength? Well, we need to recognize that with each new phase, our kids might need help figuring out how to know God in the current phase they are in. A preschooler might relate to God through wonder and through their imagination. So through play and fun, we can help them to experience God's love. However, a high schooler will not relate to God through the same kind of experience. They will be more interested in experiencing God through the things about which they are passionate. In both scenarios, the goal is to help kids to love God with their heart, soul, and strength, but the methods used are very different. This speaks to the way that we are to do family devotions. With preschoolers, our devotion time can incorporate play and song. For elementary students, stories are captivating, and we can help them to fall in love with the story of Scripture. Middle schoolers need affirmation about their identity as a child of God, and they will have crises in their life that need to be solved. And finally, high schoolers need to know how to apply what they have learned about God to their life. So maybe you're listening and you have children in many of these different phases, and you're wondering, how do I incorporate all of these methods into one family devotion time? Well, give your high schoolers opportunities to teach the younger kids, and allow the little ones to hear the words of validation and identity that you speak to your older kids. It won't be perfect all the time, but being aware of the different needs of each of your kids will help to guide your family time. Each phase is unique and different, and each phase has a new distinctive opportunity that can be used to help our kids mature in their relationship with God. God doesn't change, but we do. And as your children change and grow, don't miss the opportunities that you have to help them rediscover how to love God with each of these passing phases.
Thank you, Jenna, for that message. And thank you for joining us for this week's episode of Fridays Are for Families. We place a high value on discipleship, specifically at home, because we believe that strong disciples are made at home. And that is why we have a heart to do what we can to empower and equip you to grow as a disciple of Jesus yourself and a disciple maker of your kid. If you have any specific requests for information you would like to hear about, we invite you to share them with us, either by commenting on this video on YouTube or Facebook, or by emailing us at family@lifeatpathway.com. We look forward to seeing you next week.